I just love this rolling tray set that I created. So let's get into how I made it. Alright, so here I have a rectangular silicone tray mold that I use for my actual tray, and here is the jar mold and the leaf mold that I will use to complete my rolling tray set. First things first, I like to make sure that my molds are nice and clean, so I wash them off with soap and water and dry them out with a paper towel. These are the alcohol inks that I will be using to achieve the technique that I created with this set. This is a silver color and a blue color. And also I will be using a purple color, and this color is called Fiesta. Now, these alcohol inks I've purchased from Hobby Lobby, but they're also available for purchase on Amazon, and I will make sure to put the link in the description below. Now, this is the lid to the jar that I did earlier, and this is the effect that I hope to achieve with the rest of the set as I go through. Fingers crossed it'll come out exactly how I want it to. So I've already went ahead and mixed my epoxy, and now you can see me here drizzling the epoxy into the silicone mold. I do not have any particular way that I do this, no rhyme or reason. I just go ahead and drizzle it in there, a thin layer at first, mostly in the corners, and then you can see me going in and dropping the different colors of alcohol ink. Again, there's no particular way I like to do this. I just like to make sure that I have a good balance of the different colors. So if I see one that I'm using one color heavy in one spot, then I'll go ahead and break it up with another color as I go along. But as you can see, here, I just go ahead and drop those inks in there. Just do you. Now, this set that I am making is for a guy, and initially I was worried about making it a little too girly, but the customer requested that it be relevant to his zodiac sign, which is Pisces, and she actually sent me a really cool picture that inspired me with these colors, with the zodiac sign that you'll see in the end that I actually put on the set. So that's where I got the idea from, these colors. And you know, I don't feel like colors should be limited to man or woman anyway, but that's just my opinion. I love how this set is coming out. As you can see, as I keep dropping my inks, I take a popsicle stick and sometimes I swirl them around a little bit, or I'll add more epoxy on top and that'll spread them out. So yeah, I just like to keep going in, and I'm looking for that marble effect, that ethereal effect, so to speak, especially because it's a zodiac sign. So I really enjoy doing this set. You see me here drizzling more epoxy, and I do tend to drizzle it at an angle, that diagonal angle, because it just gives it a certain spread that I'm looking for. And then I go back in after I drizzle the epoxy with more alcohol ink to fill in those white spaces, so that in the end it has that nice glassy feel, that nice marble feel here. The customer was really thrilled with this set, as was I. So at first I was worried about putting too much pink, but as I went along, I'm seeing that the pink wasn't overtaking it, especially, like I said, because it was for a guy, and I wasn't sure how he would feel about the pink, but the colors just matched perfectly with that picture that she sent me. So as I went along, I just let all my apprehensions go, and I just went for it. And that's what you got to do with things like this. You just kind of got to let it take a mind of its own. So now here's a little clip of the ashtray shaped like a leaf. And I just did the same thing here. I went ahead and put my alcohol inks, and I drizzled my epoxy on top, and I let it take on its own pattern. As I did that, I drizzled the epoxy, I went back in, I dropped some more alcohol inks there, filling in those white areas just to make sure that it gave it that marble effect that I was looking for. And then I would go back in and fill it in with the epoxy. And you see me using my popsicle stick to spread it out some. Now here is the finished product of the tray, and as you can see, look at that. So cool, so awesome. And that's the picture that I was inspired by. So I really feel like I hit the mark with this one. And I think you can too. It's so simple, so easy to do, so fun to do. And the best part is that the customer absolutely loved this set. And I sold so many more because, I mean, look at it. Those colors are just popping. Look at it. It's awesome. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, guys. I truly appreciate you tuning in. Thank you. Peace and blessings. Oh, and most importantly, don't forget to check out my website, customcreationsbysincere.com. There's a special promo code that you get for watching this video all the way until the end. It's WATCH3, 20% off of your entire order. And especially for Black History Month, you know we got 15% off. Use the code BLK22. Thank you guys again. Bye now.